Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. We are back live by Hellier, Mississippi, Sweet Swine of Mine Distributing Warehouse, Grill and Smoker Superstore. Man, Mark Lambert was just here, and he said, I got to go get some butter, so he'll be back in just a minute. We got Maynard, we got Daniel, we got Gary, we got Michelle Poland, the champion of the barbecue. That's what I'm just going to start doing, barbecue. We got Dusty Wally, and we got Mark Lambert. We got Mike Brown. We got Jim and Susan Hudgens. We got Maynard, which these guys won their golden ticket or whatever they call it, the ticket to the World Food Championships. So congratulations. Got their live fire ticket to the World Food Championship. So
Live fire.
Really? Live fire. Ladies of barbecue. That's exactly what I'm going to say, Jeff Poland. I'm not calling your wife that or anybody else's wife that.
If they want to call themselves that, that's on them.
How are you fitting in them all in the kitchen? It's the power of television. We're all in here. Yeah, Michelle Ogwin, you're missing paella night. We are doing seafood paella.
I've been cooking the stock for 8 hours.
Yeah, and it's awesome stock too. And we'll talk about that, how you did that. You put out a little recipe on that on Sweet Swine of Mine's Facebook page. If you're not following Sweet Swine of Mine on Facebook, please do. We're going to put out more videos, more reels, more shorts.
Try to do more recipes with Sweet Swine of Mine products.
That's right. We're going to put out some more. So even Jeff Maynard wants to follow him on Facebook, and he doesn't even have Facebook.
Maynard don't even have a phone.
Yeah. Maynard's got one of those flip phones. He got the old Nokia bricks, brick phones. And so we are back in the cool warehouse today. Cool kitchen. It's kind of hot out there and everywhere. So y'all be safe. Stay hydrated. We got plenty of water and ice cold stuff. And man, we've had barbecue bologna already, cheese, some apple chipotle and white lightning chicken legs over here already. So
with the soon-to-be famous Sweet Swine of Mine Pacific Rim barbecue sauce.
Pacific Rim barbecue sauce. I like that. So we are in the house. What you got going on there? A little ghee?
A little bit of ghee. Because I couldn't find any butter.
We don't have any butter?
Isn't that something?
That's crazy.
If I'd have known, I'd have got it at the Piggly Wiggly.
That's crazy. So if you live around by Hellier, Mississippi, and you like chicken legs, they got the family packs of chicken legs on sale.
Yeah, so, they're I don't know what, they're probably 70 cents a pound, but we just got a big pack of them. It had 9 or 10 in there for like $2.40. You
can always eat on that.
Even if you don't need them.
Yeah, get them and freeze them.
Oh yeah, get them and make some stock.
Get them and make some stock. For some chicken and dumplings come October.
That's right. You need chicken stock for everything.
Everything. Lambert and I were talking about that today. That just the fact of I don't like it being hot. I can't wait till it cools down, so we can start cooking the comfort foods that me and you love so much. Chicken and dumplings and chili and gumbo and all that good stuff, man. Yeah, whatever.
Cornbread.
Like a big pot of something and some dusty cornbread.
Dusty stuffing.
Yeah.
You think we can fit all of that in that? That's gonna be a
lot of rice.
Yeah. Not after it puffs up.
Yeah.
3/4.
I do half.
Hey.
Half's only 1 cup. Half's only a cup of
Yeah,
rice.
but if you're gonna add other goodies to it.
Not a lot of goodies, but those goodies.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do mini pot
That's a big
again.
pan.
3/4. I got faith. If it runs over, you'll be all right.
It'd be
Hey,
Dusty style.
Dusty,
That's true.
Dusty is the guy that
You
can
can
make.
do that.
He can put 3 quarts in a
I think
quart
it'll work.
anytime.
I think it'll work.
Didn't y'all do something like that in Fort Worth? When we was
Oh
at
yeah.
SCA?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What did Nakia say? Yeah, it'll hold 16 cups of rice.
Yeah.
It was literally coming out the top.
It was,
Yeah,
every time
well.
he turns it, it's rice is coming. Look like a ball, rice volcano.
Yeah.
In a cup of dry, it's like three cups of cooked.
Huh?
Yeah.
A cup of dry is like 3 or 4 cups of cooked.
I think it's 4, isn't it?
It's probably 4.
So yes, I would be excited to have mini pot again when it's not 895 degrees out there. So as soon as,
Maybe next month.
I don't know, man. September's still hot. I mean, we'll try.
October is probably.
October is probably going to be the key month to look at it.
What about the 7-time world champion Lutton O'Connor this weekend?
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with
in
him.
there. You realize that?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
I think it'll work.
Go ahead.
I got $1.
He about to dusty this dude. He about to dusty this dude right here,
Yeah,
man.
look over there. Toss it over his shoulder.
Yeah. It says 1 cup of rice is yields 3.
So
Mini
this will
pot.
yield 6 cups of cook.
Yeah.
I think you'll hold 6 cups of cook, right?
Mini pot at Arlington Barbecue,
Okay.
When is that?
the 21st of October. Isn't that right?
I think I read somewhere Goat Day is canceled.
It did.
They tried to get it back again. Yeah, the barbecue side of it canceled out.
Yenny.
Yeah, SCA been on
They couldn't get it
21st
back
too.
up. But
Somewhere.
everything else is trying to push.
Where?
Yeah, it'll be a Horn Lake.
Oh, at Horn Lake.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right,
Okay.
right.
I was looking at
And there's a KCBS contest in Columbus, Mississippi on October 21st. Yenny, they're all got the stomach bugs, man.
Bad deal.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Michelle said we can do it the 19th. We can do mini pot on the 19th.
Thursday night.
At her house? Is it at your house, Michelle?
So, since she lives right there.
I mean, since you let, I mean, you're not now. You're having contests at your house, so it's a done thing, right?
It's the Arlington venue.
It's a new Arlington venue. You're exactly right.
And we all have directions.
She says sure. Yeah, I put her address on Facebook. Man, okay, I'm gonna put you on Facebook. I didn't know that's what I was supposed to do. I'm sorry. All right, so tonight, as if you don't know, we're making seafood paella.
And it's kind of like from what's out of the freezer.
What's out of the refrigerator? We had no idea what we were going to do today.
No, until
Like
about,
this morning,
yeah,
till
8 or 9
till
o'clock.
about 9:30, I think he said seafood paella, shrimp and crab, and I said, okay.
Yeah, and this is showing up ready to fire.
Oh, sure enough.
Sure enough.
I just happened to remember.
I mean, you better be glad we didn't throw any bologna in it.
it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we had dried shrimp in the cabinet from
Yeah.
the Mexican store.
Yeah.
We had a few leftover clusters of snow crab in the freezer.
Yeah.
And so we had already some onions and celery and carrot already chopped up in the freezer. So threw that in the pot with some sweet Son of Mine roasted garlic and a little bit of shrimp powder, dried shrimp, crab, water, bay leaf, and let it cook all day. And we've got this really nice, rich seafood broth.
It looks good.
And it is good. You haven't tried it yet, have you, man?
When I come in the door, it smells like old.
Yeah, it is really good.
You can smell it when you smell the pictures of it.
It turned out real good.
So Jeff Poland says make sure the Rib Queen
gumbo
takes a
broth.
big
That's
bite.
some
She
gumbo
loves
broth right
seafood.
there, isn't it?
Heck yeah.
Might have to add snow crab from now on.
Yeah, man. Wouldn't
No
that make sense? How about some? We talked about oyster dumplings.
Seafood
Seafood.
gumbo with an oyster dumpling floater.
Yeah,
Tell me that wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
dumplings.
So that's where I was going, yeah, with the oyster floater. You went seafood what? The dumplings.
That's right.
One of the SCA events has got a gumbo coming up.
The one in,
Is that the one?
Fall Fest,
Yeah.
14.
But there's also a gumbo contest in Marion too. On that Friday before.
On the 4th?
Which one?
On the 3rd and the 4th. Marion.
That's Perez of Banana.
Yeah.
Oh, over there.
They have
That's non-sanctioned barbecue and ancillaries, and then FCA steak on the 4th.
SCA's like pizza.
Yeah. It's not SCA ancillary. It's non-sanctioned with the barbecue.
Just the gumbo?
Gumbo and chili and sauce and beans or something. There's a list of them.
I don't know about you, but this smells like my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Rice-A-Roni.
Yep.
Oh, I was thinking Rice Krispie treats.
No, we made rice-a-roni all the time. I don't know about y'all, but and
We made Rice Krispie treats a lot of mine.
to this day, I still love rice-a-roni.
Yep.
To this day, I love Rice Krispie
Almost
treats.
smelled like popcorn.
I know, but you always brown your rice-a-roni and some
Yep.
butter before you get started.
Yep.
It's time. It's
That's
time
what
to
it
put
smells
in.
like.
It's time to put in the butter and marshmallows
It's
right now.
it's the rice and the little, what are the little noodles
Little
called?
vermicelli.
Vermicelli. That's
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I can eat a whole box of rice-a-roni.
Rice-A-Roni, the
The
San
San
Francisco treat.
That's right.
That's
I
right.
still love it, but I only like the chicken one.
You only like the
The
chicken.
rest of them, I don't like.
I like. You know what I like, and I ate a lot when I was like a teenager and stuff. The Lipton like bag noodles, like the little pouches of noodles,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
butter noodles
Yeah.
and chicken noodles.
Oh, see, we didn't ever do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yep.
rip it
Had
open.
the sauce and everything already in
Yeah,
it.
it's got the dried stuff, and you just like it's got chicken
Yep.
bouillon and all that stuff in there.
And you had to measure out your liquid
Yeah.
and dump
Yeah.
everything in there, and it just
Oh yeah, it was
But
mad.
we
all
had like,
together.
we got into Hamburger Helper.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
did that. Same kind of deal. Yeah.
Dusty and I agreed that we're over that.
You're over what?
Hamburger help.
Oh, yeah.
No more.
Now that was
No
one of the deals in college. You'd get by with a hot plate and a pound of hamburger. Yep,
Not-
Hamburger Helper,
Hey,
Not unless I'm going flat broke.
flat.
yeah, they call it hamburger. Helper.
That was there.
Or somebody that you're around is only a box cook or buys frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ask me what I had last night for dinner, but I didn't cook.
But I can tell you another thing I like from Pastaroni. They make a Parmesan, angel hair Parmesan, and you get some fake crab and
Yeah.
whoop up in there, and it's really dang good with some scallions. It's really
So-
good.
So
See, I got another one right there.
if you know Mark Lambert at all, and he's taught me a lot. But he's a very use what you got kind of guy. You know, hey, don't go out and buy it when you already got it. Use what you got. I was talking to him this morning. The man just got back from Mexico. He's like, man, let me tell you, I had some crusted red snapper last night. Isn't that what it was?
Yeah.
Red snapper. He said, I had some crusted red snapper. So I got home, didn't have breadcrumbs, didn't have crackers or nothing. We had all our stuff laid out from our trip from Mexico. And there was 2 bags of American Airlines pretzels laying on the bed. So I crushed them dudes up and crusted that fish with it.
It won't
I
be the
said,
last time.
that is the most Mark Lambert story I've ever heard in my life.
Dude, they were salted perfect.
Yep.
He said this fish was awesome.
It was incredible. I mean, I will do it again on
I mean,
purpose.
yeah. And it's like he'll call American Airlines like, can I have a case of those pretzels?
One of them was like a honey mustard pretzel, and the other
Yeah.
one was regular.
Oh,
Man,
great.
Now you're up to
Yeah.
game, is what you're saying, right?
It was
And,
good.
and look, on their way back, he was like, I'll take a pretzel. And one for my wife too, and Bracy goes, I don't. Oh yeah, you are. You're eating them.
I won't turn the pretzels down anymore.
You ain't turning no pretzels down.
I usually will hold off for the Biscoff cookie,
Yeah.
but I'll take the pretzel now.
If they hand you some peanuts or something, you'd be like, where's my damn pretzels at?
Yeah, man.
I got some fish to
But
cook.
if you ever try that, don't add seasoning because there's so much salt in those pretzels.
Yeah.
It's just really, it's right. You need some pepper.
I bet you them Dots pretzels that we
Oh,
God,
you
so much
know
would
it'd be good.
We need to crust like some pork chops or something to fry them up.
Heck yeah. Hey, we going.
Hey,
Hey,
you look
that
at
reminds
me.
We're gonna do the French onion pork chop
Let's do it.
sometime soon.
Yeah.
I do the French onion chicken at home a lot.
Yeah.
I hadn't done the pork chop.
So we got something coming up for next week. I can go ahead and tell you what it's going to be. Mark's doing some brisket this weekend for competition. I don't know if y'all watch this, but I was watching Barbecue USA with Michael Simon, and they were at the Pig Beach barbecue contest in Queens, New York, and the team that won was the team from Pig Beach, and this is a sandwich they have on their menu, and it's like a sourdough bun, I think. I'll have to go back and check and make sure what kind of bread it was. They had big cut up pickles, like some sweet and spicy pickles, and had barbecue sauce drizzled over that. Had a few slices of brisket, and then had some French fried onions on top of that.
I'd call Shane and get the straight up full
Man,
on that.
I would love. We're gonna recreate that sandwich next week. That's a contest. After seeing that, that's a contest I'd love to go to. Even if I wasn't competing, I'd love to be there for that weekend.
You got enough brown on the rice?
You tried the French fried jalapenos like the onions yet?
Oh,
You can eat them.
I would go with that too. I would go onions and jalapenos on that. You could add anything to that sandwich.
They are French fried just like the onions.
Yeah.
You can eat them like little chips.
Does French's make those?
They do.
Oh, you have a little bitty steak straws.
Yeah.
They look like
They make-
little chips, like little
Round dices.
Oh, okay.
little round guys with the jalapeno, but they fry them.
I'm out with the
Like
sweet
they do French
pickles.
fried onions.
You don't necessarily might not necessarily have to be sweet. I'm just like a little kick. I like a little
The sweet heat ones.
sweet
would
heat
probably be good.
pickles. Like if you cut up some of Mark's pickles, that would probably be good enough for me. The spicy garlic, that would probably be my kind of pickle on a brisket sandwich. Take out some of the richness from the. Huh?
I like this first round. They were spicy.
Yeah.
The second ones are good. I'll usually leave with the garlic.
So Mark, tell us what you're doing over there.
So we did a spinach paella in Mexico. Turned out really good. We did it, kind of on the last day where the team gets back together and cooks at the house.
Yeah.
And so we just, like I said, we couldn't figure out what we were going to do. We just kind of looked at what we had, and I thought, all I got to do is get some rice to do this with. I had regular rice, but you need a short grain rice to do this, or at least medium. So I had picked up, we got a new Mexican restaurant here in town, and they sell a lot of Goya products, and they got a sofrito cooking base. And it's pretty much, sofrito's everything Spanish cooking, especially Puerto Rican. And this is just green peppers, onions, cilantro, or not cilantro, but culantro, garlic, and olive oil. And it's a stew or rice base. It's seasoned up completely. What you got?
Didn't we have a guy in Louisiana when we went down for the OBR when you and I camp cooked?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he have homemade jars of sofrito?
He did. Yeah, he did.
That was some of the better stuff I've ever had
And so this,
anywhere.
we just browned this rice in a little bit of in a little ghee.
Yeah.
Kind of like you would your was talking about your rice roni.
Yeah.
And then once we get that browned up, we just took a little of our seafood stock, added in our sofrito, and
G-Man
dumped a little of this in
said
there.
G-Man said he's not here to man this camera. Otherwise, he would be showing this food.
This is G-Man food right here.
Yeah, but he would be like camera over in this pot right here.
This is the sofrito. Got all the goodie in it. Now,
This is for you,
G-Man, look here.
G-Man.
if you want to do this yourself, then yeah, you can certainly mash up some
Look
garlic
at there.
and olive oil, and then put some peppers. You can use green chilies, or you can use bell pepper. Doesn't matter, whatever you want.
That leg, you're gonna have to kick him legs back
And
out.
then you can use if you want carrot, you can use carrot. You can use cilantro, A little tomato is good. We made it all from scratch this last weekend,
Good.
and we're just going to make sure and stir it every once in a while.
So
We're looking for a little bubble. We don't want it hard, but we want a consistent bubble going on here. And we're going to let it cook a little until our liquid starts to go down. We can see most of the rice, and we'll add a little bit more. And then right toward the end, we're going to add our seafood in and cover it up and turn it down to nothing, and we're going to let it finish. See our bubble?
that's good.
Got a good bubble going.
You know, the big thing on TikTok right now is flipping it, having that gratin on.
Oh, having that sakara.
Yeah.
How do you go?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, how did you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't you have some social media out there? What? So speaking of this weekend, Mark, tell us about your experience at the HEB Grill Masters.
So it was in years past, every year that we've ever gone. See, now you can see all our rice like kind of come to the top. We'll add another spoon of that. For now, we want most of our rice
Pull that camera back
submerged.
a little bit so you can see that pan.
So in
There
years
we go.
past, we had one big circle
Good deal. You can see
that
it
was
right
full
there.
of fire, and we cooked everything inside that circle.
Yeah,
And last year we did almost 7 tons of meat.
yeah.
And this year,
Tons.
they divided it into 5 different areas. So you had a pork world, then you had street food world, and then you had beef world, and you had
I like pork.
you had all these different. Then there was a barbecue and whiskey world.
Okay.
There was all these different worlds that you could get different styles of food, and so because they divided it all up, we cooked 35,000 pounds of meat
Oh,
in all these worlds.
yeah, that sounds like a great Mario Brothers game.
It was,
I'm going to Pork World.
we did.
Hey, last year, you could walk around the pit with an open thermopan, and it'd read 125 degrees just walking around.
Golly.
Yeah. So this year it wasn't that bad because all the cooking was spread out.
Yeah.
So I think there were 6 whole hogs cooked, 2 whole 900-pound cows. I want to say 60 or 70 briskets each day. I don't know how many slabs of ribs. Yeah, cabritos was
burrito.
maybe, I think we did 60 a day. And just asado style hanging over a fire. And then whole sides of short ribs. We did puerco asado. We did elotes and chorizo.
And how many people total at this festival a day, you would think?
Oh, man. I want to say this year it was probably 35,000 people. 40,000 people.
Per day or overall?
Overall. Probably 40,000 people overall, yeah.
2 whole cows.
2 whole 900-pound cows. It goes on a big it's like 2 big uprights with like a rotating table that you can spin all of it over a fire. So a big pit that's probably, I'm gonna say it's 6 feet by 10 feet. And you strap all the meat to it, put fire under it, and then you can flip it all over at one time.
Is that the place that had the Ferris wheel for pork one
Yep.
This big Ferris wheel.
Who ate all this food? Oh, this is a event, a festival, outside of Monterey. What's the name of the town?
Santiago.
Santiago. So Santiago, Mexico, 40,000 people over the weekend. Y'all were cooking in the kind of VIP area.
Yep.
And
But it's open to the public. There's concerts and cooking
music.
demonstrations.
Music was awesome.
Music was awesome.
I watched some of the videos from like Beto stuff. It was, and Alejandro.
Really cool place.
Yeah.
And they do it, like I said, full on judging, on site judging, the whole deal.
Yeah, and all the tents were exactly the same.
Yep.
ATB provided all that, and they all had their team name on the front. They all had individual 10x10 tents that were lined up along along one side and then along the other. How many teams did you say that were competing?
I think it was right at 90. 90
So
teams.
90 teams.
Yep.
That's cool. And so yeah, it's on my list to go to. Michelle said I'm going next year, so it's on my list to go and experience that too. I think that would be cool to see one time.
It is.
Oh,
Tony
wow.
and Amy go every year, right?
Huh?
I think Tony and Amy go every year, right?
They've been. So it's my 8th year, I think. I think it was their 5th or 6th.
Nice.
They've been most years.
Rick there this year?
Rick went. Yep. Nakia. Who were the other gringos? That was it. There was a the Memphis Bay team, the usual suspects.
Yeah.
Some of them went.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Cool.
They met Mario at Memphis May a few years back.
Yeah.
He's been trying to get them to come, and they finally come. They rented a big bed and break, a big Airbnb up on the hill.
Yeah.
Swimming pool, a whole 9 yards. It's really cool.
Nice. What?
Yes,
I
it
said,
did.
no, I reckon that
Yes,
was.
it did.
Yeah, you're right. It did have.
You just chose not to go. You scare them women out there for good reason.
I'm gonna go to that pizza left by chicken.
Huh?
No, pizza left over.
Inside joke. So, last week, while you were not here, the temperature was about 110. What it, Mark? I saw somebody with a thermopen. It said 110.
It was
But
hot.
no humidity. Like the humidity wasn't as bad as it is here.
Not even close.
So last week we did. Dusty did his pasta 2 ways, and you talking about good, son.
That recipe is fire.
Very good. So we'll have to do.
Cindy wiped out what I brought home, that little bit of food in that pan. I said, yeah, they said, no, Dusty sent you this pasta. It's 2 different ways. Oh, really? Down the stairs to a bowl, pile. I go down there and look.
It's
all
gone.
and she ate every bit of it.
It was
That's
gone.
My wife
Well,
next day. There's some-
Your wife didn't get none. Don't
Yes,
lie.
I ain't on here to satisfy me.
Cindy didn't even want it. I came in, she went
Son,
down
Daniel
there
was
and-
eyeballing that pan as soon as the get go.
Yeah, I was pretty excited.
Yeah. So, Mark Lambert, what y'all are cooking KCBS this weekend?
Saltillo, Tennessee.
Saltillo, Tennessee.
Me and the big Jim.
Big Jim Hudgens.
Yeah.
We've been trimming meat, making injections.
Good to go. And
It's gonna be hot.
it's gonna be high.
I'm not
So-
cooking and barbecue in the parking lot.
Yeah, like it's on asphalt?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna add a good 15, 20 degrees.
Yeah.
Well, you have a place to put your cast down when you're going to
Yeah.
tortillas and eggs.
Hey Jim, is it at least on the river?
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
I mean, you won't need but 3 pieces of B&B charcoal for the whole weekend.
We got 2 ACs pumping.
You bet. I mean,
And Hank will tell you can go to the river and take a dip.
you better have you some freezer full of popsicles is all I gotta say.
Them neck wraps.
Huh? Got to. Won't be long.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn it up so it gets that.
Crusty crust on it.
Norm need Mongo as a guest. We need Namongo as a guest on this show?
Huh?
If I was, never mind. We don't. Me and him don't cook the same. We use different ingredients. Mongo uses different ingredients in his house to make his cookies than I make mine.
Mongo can't travel after noon.
He cooks organic.
He's more of an organic cook,
Free range.
a free range cooker.
He specializes in desserts.
Yeah.
That really whole.
I mean, I said I like Rice Krispie treats, but he likes Rice Krispie treats a whole different way.
We're starting to get that bottom.
Yeah.
You can't get that kind of stuff at the K-Rock.
No, that's a different kind of
Oh,
organo.
you might. You go up to Memphis.
Oh yeah.
You want to buy a watch? Okay, well, how about this?
Yeah, you can get that. You can get those ingredients in Memphis at Kroger for
You
sure.
come to the stove, you know what you're going.
We might just head to Saltillo with
After
the
this time,
R&B
it's
this
time.
weekend.
So what we're doing, y'all, is we're kind of like making risotto.
Yeah.
You're gonna get all this going. Once you pour your sofrito in there, and you start adding your stock. And you got to stir and cook, and as it absorbs it, you stir and add more stock, and keep it hydrated. But then at the end, you want to get ready to turn your heat way up high because you want that rice to solidify and stick to the bottom of the pot.
Yeah.
You want to
This is the dish that you want your rice to stick.
You want it to stick and brown, and it may not do it real good because the pan's a little bigger than the eye, so it may do it in the middle, but that's good enough.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get it going up good and hot, and then we're gonna add. We added our last little bit of stock to it, and then we're gonna add our seafood to it right at the end and cover it.
Yeah.
When you think it's time to add more stock, no, we're gonna add seafood because that's gonna add the last little bit of water.
I got you.
I'm gonna say that you want to cook until the rice feels like it's about 75% done.
Okay. I've never made one of these dishes.
Well, I watched the Rice Whisperer, Juan Emilio, the dude with the gnome feet I was telling you about.
Yeah.
I watched him, and
God.
and he cooks rice, and I quizzed him. I hovered over him while he was doing it, and so I tasted it when he got ready to cover it, and it was real close to this right here.
I mean, look at that. Look at those nice little bubbles in that pan. That looks really good.
And I can smell that.
If you need to clear your sinuses up, Daniel, you might be able to get over that.
So we got a pretty good, decent bubble all the way around it.
Look who's on with us there,
I think it'll be time to add the seafood and
Mark Lambert. Look who's on with us
Who we
right
got?
there.
manzana.
Manzana.
What's up? That is the salsa whisperer right
Ah.
there. You see the picture?
Yeah, I did.
His wife walks up and he goes, "Okay, it's time. Want the picture when y'all doing the
Yeah.
thing."
It's time to do the thing.
But
No
yeah,
mames.
no mommy's way.
No mames, he said.
Oh, that dude is the best, man.
Yeah.
And I did a full-on video of him making salsa tatimada, which is I didn't know what made salsa tatimada, but it's a two-part. It's red and green salsa,
Yeah.
and it's with a soy sauce that jacks the flavor up.
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce, yeah, garlic and soy sauce. That really
Wow.
takes it to the next level. So I'm gonna post that next time I post something. The recipe is he did a full-on video for me on it.
Oh, yeah, we got to see that. We got to see that for sure. But I always enjoy those pictures. Spell that. Spell what? Charlie said spell that.
Tatimada,
Tatimana?
man, I don't know if I can do that.
I don't either. So the crab claws are going in. Get some agua. Okay. Mark, on one of your videos, when you went live that day, the red and green salsa stuff. Yeah. We don't know how to spell that. He said my favorite gringo. The video of the day before the festival, you walked around and showed the layout of the festival and stuff, and there was a little area that was the rest area.
Oh
You
yeah,
said there was a natural breeze that comes through there from the mountain.
it's a cool spot. They figured out there's a spot that has kind of got a natural channel of air that flows down through this little spot, and where they left these trees, and it's like a little funnel coming out of the mountain, and it's a little funnel of air that kind of comes down through these trees out into the flat spot, and so they built little hammocks and seats and places to where you can walk into a naturally cooler shaded area and chill.
You said it was about 15 to 20 degrees cooler,
It wasn't quite that much. It's probably 10 degrees anyway.
Yeah.
You know, you can tell it.
but
when you
some
walk in.
relief when you walked in there.
Yeah, when you walk in there, you can tell it.
So, man, that just seems like a very cool place. And how they had it all set up was
Now you just got to give it time.
You got to stay running though.
Mm-hmm.
is the pan like disconnecting there?
It
Or
did. But I think it's because I moved it.
is the Mal de Preco zone? What's he saying there?
The Mal de Puerco. The meat sweats. It's the meat sweat zone.
The meat sweat
That's
zone.
what it's called. That's right.
Yeah,
When you got the meat sweats, you can go in there
you
and
can go
chill.
in there and cool out.
Yep.
I got you, man. I get the meat sweats all the time.
It's got all kinds of stuff going on like that. But so anyway, y'all get to see how to make the salsa. I learned how to make it. I sit and learned the whole time and learned how to make salsa tatemada. And I've learned how to make a bunch of them, but that one was a new deal. I'd heard the term but didn't know what it was.
So
And
you
it's
take red salsa, green salsa, mix it together with garlic and soy sauce. Is that what you're saying?
grilled tomatillos, grilled red tomatoes, grilled onions, grilled serranos, and then you blend all those together. And then you take garlic, cilantro, lime juice, and soy sauce.
Wow.
And it makes it's a red and green, sweet, savory, and with that soy sauce punch.
Yeah.
It's special. It's good stuff.
With the seafood soy sauce work in it?
It would. It worked.
Yeah.
You could use that to make a machaco, the dried beef, and you could rehydrate dried beef in it and make it really good.
Nice. All right.
This thing keeps disconnecting on me now, right as I'm trying to get done.
Huh. And it worked fine during the bubble.
Yeah. Now it's starting to slow down on me.
Well, glad the fan hadn't cut off. So you're going barbecue, then Labor Day weekend we're going to kind of chill out.
No mas.
No mas. And
Siesta
then September 9th, you're going to Houston.
Yep.
I'm going to.
Isn't there some kind of SCA contest on the Labor Day weekend?
There may be. I won't be there.
September 2nd? Or are you talking about September 2nd?
I was thinking there was.
No, the 9th, I'm going to Ashland. Yeah. I'm going to Ashland, still chasing that golden ticket. So, like Alan Jackson was chasing that neon rainbow. That salsa can work with cereal in the morning, he said.
I can see that.
Yeah. Put it in your cornflakes. Let's make some pasta together sometime, Mike Fauché.
Let's do it.
Let's
Mike.
do it.
Come
Yeah.
on over here.
Come on over
We'll
here.
make it.
Thursday night, when it gets a little cooler, we can be out there and stand around a black pot.
I'll hand you the paddle and we'll film you making pasta live.
That's right. We'll make it happen. Got my stale cracker paddle out.
We'll do it.
We'll make it
I'm
happen.
all about it, Mike Fauché.
Yeah. Yeah, we like things with cheese and nacho. I mean, some Velveeta cheese and cream cheese in it, don't we?
Man, bring it on.
Yeah.
Potato.
Mashed potatoes, pasta, whatever.
Bring it on.
Doesn't matter.
I've had it with all kinds of crazy ingredients.
Yeah. He said, "I'm in. Yes, in the cool weather. We'll put that on a cracker for sure.
Bring it.
For sure. We'll put it on some fresh white bread too."
And then we got what's coming on after that. I mean, I can't even tell unless I got my phone. I don't even know where it at.
So September 9th, you're going to Houston. I'm going to Ashland. September
I'm going
16th.
duck hunting.
Oh, that's
going duck
right.
hunting.
Early teal season.
Yeah.
Yep.
Going down Louisiana.
No, I'm actually doing it at Real Good.
Okay.
Then 16th, I don't really have nothing going because then the whole next week,
23rd, you're at the World Squirrel Championship.
Yep. And then I'm gonna take the highest in a couple of days, visit the folks up that way, and then I'm gonna zip up to the American Royal.
Straight from Arkansas.
Yep.
I mean, you're halfway there.
Is that the squirrel cook-off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get signed up for that.
You better jump in.
You better jump on in. I'm judging.
Are you?
I'm gonna judge, and I'm gonna do a big squirrel fricassee.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Is it still on?
And it's still on,
Okay.
which means
Rice is
Getting close.
getting
rice
close.
is getting close.
Doesn't look like your shrimps are all the way cooked.
Squirrel.
not
Yes,
yet.
Charlie. The World Squirrel Cook-Off Championship.
Hey, send me a link for that. Squirrel.
Okay.
You just shake a tree. That's the link. There's nothing internet about it. You just say, "Hey Joe, I'm coming."
Yell it into the can.
Yeah, you
With
just
the string
yell it
coming
in
up
the
there,
can.
right?
Yeah,
I'm telling you, dude, he's the kind of guy that would do good there. I mean, creative.
yeah.
There's a lot of chefs there that come up with some pretty awesome stuff. I'm talking about from Asian, French, Mexican. There's all kinds of different dishes they throw out.
What?
Squirrel egg roll.
Yeah, squirrel egg roll.
I've had it.
Asian squirrel.
I
I
had
mean,
squirrel wrapped in lotus leaves. I had squirrel corn dogs. I had squirrel gyozas. I had squirrel dumplings. I had squirrel Asian dumplings. I had squirrel fried rice. I had squirrel chow mein. I
The
had
channels
squirrel
are-
lo mein,
the channels are endless with the limb chicken. I can tell you.
tree
It's-
bacon, lamb chicken.
Tree bacon. Nakia White said, "Somebody get inspired."
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I mean,
But hey, second place the last time we had it was traditional squirrel dumplings.
that's right. You
Second
can't go wrong with that.
It ain't never won,
Yeah.
but first place was this awesome looking Mexican street taco with it looked like a mole, but it wasn't. It was a dark salsa,
Yeah.
tortilla cheese and pickled onions, fried like pan crispy fried squirrel. And
A squirrel gyoza
gyoza, yeah,
has to be the bomb.
we had it. It was amazing,
That's what Mike Foshi said. Has to be the bomb.
so good. I mean, we had, like I said, the corn dog was phenomenal.
Wow.
Squirrel
Corn dog, it was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, Lee.
Yeah, they had a squirrel hot dog and had it battered and fried.
Top mata can be roasted.
Huh?
He said top mata can be roasted.
Can be roasted. It's a roasted salsa, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, all the ingredients are
Roasted.
grilled.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can roast it in the oven too, right? For sure. Uh-oh.
Nakia said, Beto online for us is extra roasted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's charred.
Charred, like get down.
And the pictures I posted on were charred.
Yeah.
Why is this giving me fits?
I don't know, because it can't.
Been working great.
So you got the squirrel cook-off. Then you're going to Kansas City for the American Royal
That's right.
on the 30th.
Yep.
And then we're getting into October.
October 7th, we're going to Biloxi Cruising the Coast.
Okay.
Cruising the Coast, we're going to hit that the weekend after Jack Daniels.
October 7th, I'm going to cook in Boonville at the at Grilling for Le Bonheur. And then the 14th, you're going where?
Jack Daniels Invitational.
Jack Daniels. I
That
got a
whole-
wedding.
Like be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and come home Sunday.
Yeah, I got a wedding that day.
21st, we're cooking in Arlington, Tennessee at MBN Barbecue.
Yeah. And then the 28th, what's going on then?
28th, hopefully nothing.
Hold on, the 14th, there's a SCA contest in South Haven.
Fall Fest.
Yeah, and then the 21st, there's a SCA contest and Friday,
Horn Lake.
Horn Lake at Delta.
Delta Technical College. Yes,
At
sir.
Delta Technical College. So I think I might be able to come over that Friday night. I got to work Saturday, but come cook Friday night. Just give me one more chance. And then November, we're going to Marion.
We'll go to Marion.
Yep.
And there's also one in Tupelo on that same day. And
And then after that, there's one in Clareville.
when?
The next week.
If I can talk Bahia out of trying to have their chili contest that same weekend, I'll go over and do gumbo and chili.
Over in Marion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Friday night, we'll do that.
You want to do that? I'll go with you.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's not backyard. I mean, it is maybe backyard barbecue over there. I mean, non-sanctioned barbecue, ribs and pork butt.
It used to be MBN, then it was KCBS.
Now it's
Now
non-sanctioned,
it's non-sanctioned.
but it's ribs and pork butt in Marion on the 4th.
The snake cook in Marion is a super qualifier.
A super qualifier brought to you in Marion, brought to you by Big Jim Hudgens.
Yeah, total FCA points from all 3 steaks, and it's an ancillary.
Whoa!
Oh.
Okay.
Ancillary super qualifier.
Yeah,
The ancillary super qualifier is sponsored by Big D's.
Okay, Big D's.
That's what I'm talking about.
Danny Montgomery and Rodney and Christy Jones. Happy birthday, Christy Jones.
Birthday girl.
If she's not watching, please somebody tell her I told her happy birthday. Some of my favorite people right there, Danny Montgomery and Rodney and Christy.
Yeah, you won't find no better.
You're not finding any better people than that. So,
Hey, you know something?
what's
It's
that?
hot outside that door.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm not going out there. So unless I'm going to get popsicles, and that's pretty much all I'm going out there for. Well, it's not time yet. We haven't eaten our main dish yet.
But we'll get into it shortly.
Man, I ain't done nothing but eat since I walked in the
I know. I said eat our main dish because I've been snacking the whole time. I walked in and I said, "Here, eat some of this barbecue sauce with this bologna," and then there's Cheetos and there's cheese and there's chicken legs and
Sausage.
yeah, we eat so much like build up to this, and then Miss Poland brought in Crystal Burgers like I needed one of those because it's not 3:00 in the morning. I didn't even know those things could be eaten after before 2 a.m.
That's the way Waffle House is.
I
didn't
don't know,
even
man.
know
I could eat Waffle House anytime.
I didn't even know they were open at night.
I could eat Waffle House anytime, man.
No, that was our stop after the bar hopping.
Yeah. When I lived in St. Louis, it was always Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake was open 24 hours a day. We'd go to Steak and Shake.
Like the original smash burger.
Yeah. Before they called them smash burgers, that's what Steak and Shake was.
Nah.
Oh yeah.
Them little shoestring French fries with cheese.
Dyers.
Dyers.
I want to know what's going on under there.
Under there. Yeah, you want to see that rice being crispy? Now, if you go on go on Bill Street now, there's a good chance that Dyers means whole other things. You might.
It ain't ready
Dyer
yet.
out there.
No.
It ain't ready.
Not till they stop bubbling.
It's bubbling on the corners over there.
Bubbling all the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it finally started back. I
It's
think
getting
that's
there. This
You're
side
going to the
looks
squirrel.
more
Am
down
I going to the
that
Squirrel
side.
I think
Fest?
that
I'm not going to be
that
able to make it,
seafood
but Mark
water is
Lambert will
cooking
be
out.
at Squirrel Fest.
Judging.
He is judging at the World Squirrel Cook-Off.
we even had ground squirrel stuffed in a hollowed out pickle and then fried on a corn dog.
Yeah, squirrel corn dog
That
with
was
a pickle.
it won too.
Yeah.
Pick. Wasn't alcohol involved in that, was
It was cored out and it had like a squirrel pate inside it, and then the whole thing was wrapped in bacon and then the corn dog fried.
Come on now.
Wow.
I didn't care for it. It was a hot mess, but it won.
I still say they broke.
Are the squirrels provided, or you got to hurt them first? Well, they're gonna be hurt. I'm gonna tell you, there are
Can
squirrels.
we bring our own squirrels?
Yeah.
Damn.
Squirrels
It's
are going to
recommended.
be hurt during this whole process.
The ones that they give you, I promise, are gonna have some hair on them.
They're gonna have some hair.
Oh my
Well,
God.
yeah, skinning them's part of the deal.
You got to de-hair your squirrel.
Yeah, even if they've been skint,
They got hair.
they're
on
gonna
them.
be some hair because most people,
They don't let them down.
they're in a hurry.
Yeah,
They
they ain't.
they ain't
Oh,
the one eating them.
oh, she said hunt. Yeah.
Yeah, you can hunt them yourself.
You got to hunt them first. I thought she said hurt, but she said hunt.
But if you want Joe Wilson to provide them, you need to let them know ahead of time, and he'll have his merry band of rednecks provide you some
Very bad. No rednecks. So you got about a month, and you need to reach out to Joe Wilson. And
Yeah, if you're gonna cook it and you ain't got no squirrels, I should highly suggest you call them ahead of time.
I mean, you ain't got nothing laid up in the
Fresh out.
freezer, man. You really
Ain't got
surprised
no
me.
squirrels in the freezer. I'm gonna have to go hunt.
All you gotta do is sit there in your backyard and play
Yes,
them.
And tink
With,
tink.
with the pellet rifle?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mine too.
Yep.
That's why the gamo's by the door.
yeah.
I can only get kids about 7 or 8 out of my front yard. Then the herd's thinned out.
And if I go out with a purpose, I round up
I
those
mean, it's
squirrels.
almost squirrel season.
Yeah.
Especially with your little suppressed 22.
Oh yeah, we round
Yeah,
up
That's
those
the real
squirrels.
deal gun.
See,
Yeah.
if I'm going out with a purpose, I'm taking my 14.
Hey, so
You can-
Dove,
you can run and gun.
not this coming up Saturday, but Dove season opens up Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
I've always known, like Dove season has always
got the
been
better
more of a social thing than anything. It's a lot of work for.
Now yeah,
Little bit of meat.
Yeah.
look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Squirrel nuts, like Rocky Mountain oysters. Rocky, yeah, I get what you're saying, Charlie.
Cook them up if you want to.
Goodness, that smells good.
And there's a whole lot of people out there that like them squirrel brains.
Squirrel
Squirrel brains and
And
eggs.
some squirrel eyeballs.
Oh
I don't know about no eyeballs, but I have had squirrel brains before
I don't care.
because that was my granddaddy's favorite part.
I don't care nothing about the brains.
I don't
It's
care.
all got a funny texture.
Yeah, I don't care.
I always thought so too, but he cooked
I
them with
ain't
scrambled
like
eggs.
Squirrel brains, pig brains, none of them I've had.
Texture thing. The flavor's not so bad. It's kind of creamy actually.
But yeah, if you whip them up and you cook them in
My
with the
grandmother's
scrambled eggs,
Yeah.
it's probably a little bit different.
Yeah, because it has a creamy protein, rich creaminess to it. I get that part. But
Yeah.
by themselves,
Scoop them out with the
negative. Like we were breaking them out of those cabrito heads when we were down in Mexico,
Yeah.
and we were mixing them in the cabrito.
Yeah,
And once you kind of mixed it in, it's just like mayonnaise kind of.
yeah. It just adds a creaminess
It
to
just
the meat.
kind of added moisture and creaminess.
Like mayonnaise.
Goat mayonnaise.
Goat mayonnaise.
We picked all the meat off the heads, the tongues, and then even the eyeballs. We popped the retina out, throw it on there, just chop it all together.
Get
So
down.
good.
Hey, does a goat have temple meat?
It does not. There is nothing there.
Nothing there.
Literally.
It's got bone around the eye. There is not a temple. There's not an orbital muscle. If it is, it's hidden somewhere, but it's not visible.
It doesn't have temple meat like pork or
They
anything.
don't even have a good jowl.
No, they do not.
Skins back like a shrunken head.
Yeah.
They got a little bit of jaw meat, tongue,
So you can't make.
neck.
So you can't make goat. What am I trying to say? Guisada.
No,
Not with temple.
no, temple meat. They ain't got it.
Cabrito Gasada.
Yeah.
But the meat, son.
Yeah.
It's good.
Nikhil kind of spearheaded the whole cabrito deal,
Yeah.
and he did good.
Did
Yes, it turned out real good.
Yeah.
Under the tutelage of the Manzana, though.
Yeah. He was under the wing
Yes.
of the apple.
Yeah.
Yeah. G-Man, we miss you too, brother. Hope you're feeling all right.
We need our
We need our Columbia.
we need
brand.
our yucca.
Yeah, we need some yucca or some benuelos.
For real.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is going to be ready.
I mean,
I guess we can go a little longer.
it's our show.
Yeah, I guess we can.
I mean, the FCC or nothing's not like telling us to cut it off or nothing.
They're not going to come down on
There's
it.
no time slot.
That's
60
good.
minutes is not waiting at the end of the show.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's right.
They don't have the code to the gate either.
Yeah. They can tell us
They
that.
can't get in the gate. That's right.
Yeah. We're going to stay here as long as somebody's watching. If you want to watch the end of this, you know, if you like to see fat boys eat, then stick around.
This is your channel.
This is the Yo Show.
You mean to tell me
Hey.
we're locked in here like Ranch Davidians?
Yeah, man. This is like a compound. Bruh, that right there,
Stop it.
man.
Gumbo's one of my favorites.
So we talked about where we're going to be. We've got some exciting stuff coming up with Faith and Fires. Hey, also about Faith and Fires ministry, you can go to our website if you need a place to donate tax
Tax deduction. Yeah.
tax deduction. You need a tax deduction. Go to faithandfires.org, and that's faith and A-N-D fires.org, and you can donate to the ministry. And
If you're thinking about hosting an event and you need a charity to donate your proceeds to,
yes,
this is the one to donate to.
yeah.
You know exactly where the money's going, how it's being used, and for what.
And if you want to know what the money's being used for, or where it's going, and all those places, contact me or Mark, and we'll be glad to tell you.
Or if you even have something in mind that you'd like to see it done with it, let us
Yes,
know.
let us know.
And I think that Bible thing's off the point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Man, these kids, we just need to keep pouring into our kids. Them getting a hold of Jesus is their only hope. They get so many distractions and so many things thrown at them. You know, I went and spoke at my old high school last week, and like I told them, I was like, you know, I have a favorite. I have Andy Griffith, probably one of my favorite shows. If y'all don't know this, I watch Andy Griffith every day. And my wife has it on when I go in and she's getting supper ready, and if she's gotten home, and she'll have Andy Griffith on Pluto or something like that, you know. And I'll walk in 5 seconds. I know exactly what the episode is and know exactly what's going on. Well, yeah. And so there's an episode with Andy Griffith, and it has, on Andy Griffith, that has the guy that played Jed Clampett, and he's a hobo. And he told Andy, he said, why don't you let the boy make his own decision about how he wants to live? And Andy looked at him and said, you see, that don't work. When you're raising a kid, you have to make his decisions for him, because if you let him do it, he'll reach for the first shiny thing there is.
Yep.
And and before he knows it, it'll have a hook in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that's just the way kids are. Things these days, we have to pour Jesus into them and tell and show them the truth, because there's so many they're looking for the truth and they're looking for shiny things, and but when they grab for those, some of those shiny things have hooks in them, and then it's too late for them, you know, and it's hard to come back from. So, you know, I just if we don't pour into our kids, into the kids out there, then somebody else will. And so that's our mission, is to pour into as many people as we possibly can, whether it's a big kid that still don't know the way of life, or don't have a way of life, or our actual kids or high school kids, definitely that need to shine their light instead of going to the darkness. What we got going on here?
What we got going on here?
So let me take a picture of this, buddy.
Bottom of it's starting to get on crisp.
I got a question.
Here you go, G.
What you got?
When I was at the contest over the weekend, we got a Faith and Fire seasoning.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have more than just the one, or what
I
do you
do.
have, or do you have more in the works? What do you got?
Well, that was a collaboration with Steak Tank with David Mayer, and we got goodness. We got 10 cases of that, or 9 cases of that, and we did donate some for your grab bags over at the contest, and But we do have some, and a
Look at
lot
that
of that's
silver
going
rock.
to be. A lot of that's going to be like if you make a donation, we're going to hand that just as a little small token.
Oh, I
Thank
just
you.
didn't know if that was something you were like selling on your
No,
website.
I don't know. Me and Mark hadn't really talked about how we're going to if we're going to pursue that. You know, to get in the rev game. There's so much of that. I think
it's more of a tool.
I think it's going to be more like a big business card. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're at somewhere and somebody's more likely to take a bottle of seasoning with our information on it than take a business card from me or Mark. You know, so really thankful for Steak Tank and Davey Mayer helping us out with that.
It's nothing that we even thought about. It's something he said here.
Here, yeah, he donated donated that to us, and just so thankful for that. And so
Same
we
thing
can
with the water situation.
Yeah, I hadn't really told anybody about that. We do have the guys from Wars Night Out, which have been great to us always. Alan and Eric, they donated. I think our first order is 36 cases of private label water that's going to have the Faith and Fires Ministry logo on there, a Bible verse, and also Wars Night Out logo on it. And so very thankful to have that. Going to hand that out at Cook's Church and stuff like that. And so very thankful for these donations that this corporations like that are doing, like Wars Night Out, like Steak Tank, and you know, we hope to partner with more people like that. You know, I know Icy Tech does a lot of that. We're probably going to pursue a relationship with them. Icy Tech's a great cooler company. Yeah, they know, they get it, and their theme is for people who gets it, right?
For those who get it.
For those who get it, and so they work hard and they pour back into America. And if you go on their websites and see the kind of charitable donations they make, I'm always going to stand behind a company like that. That doesn't mind standing behind the right things and know how to do things the right way. And that you see, like how a guy like Mark Lambert wants to be a brand ambassador for Icy Tech. Mark doesn't put his name on everything. You know, he's not one of those guys that throws his name out there and says, "Yeah, I want free product," because whatever. You know, if he picked to be a brand ambassador for this, that they're doing things the right way. And from day one, Patrick and those guys have done things the right way at Icy Tech. And very, very happy to be with them and pursue to do more things. It's kind of like the National High School Barbecue Association. Mike Erickson has started something great with those kids, and he knows he's getting a touch of God in those high schools where in public schools in Texas and Missouri and other places that probably wouldn't be welcomed anywhere like that any other way.
There's a little crispy on the bottom.
So let's try this.
Like it's supposed to be.
Oh my goodness. Dude.
For sure. And that crispy is good too.
It could use a little more filling, like some veg, maybe some peas, or we didn't have none of that.
But good flavor.
We cooked what we had, right?
Yep. Had to go buy a bag of rice.
Yeah. So, man, this is good.
My first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But if anybody, we're, like I've said before and like we've said before, very transparent. If you want to know how we're spending the money at Faith and Fires Ministry, please contact us. We'll be glad to tell you our plans.
And as things progress, it'll all be available on the website.
That's right. And newsletters and things like that are coming. So our biggest hopes right now is to raise money for travel, for Bibles to for the high school kids at the National High School Barbecue Association. And
Break that pot open
Break that
and
claw
mix that
open.
up
He
in
said,
your rice.
okay.
Oh,
All right. So,
that's what it needs.
I love crab claws.
It could just use some more filler.
Hey,
More goodies with every
as
bite.
we're talking about Jesus stuff, y'all make sure if you want to see a good movie, y'all go to Netflix and watch a movie called Jesus Revolution. It's a true story about in the 70s that happened in California during the Jesus movement. So go to Netflix and search Jesus Revolution. It's very good. I watched it last night, and I definitely recommend it, 100%.
So, knowing what I know now, I would probably double the amount of sofrito.
Oh, that crab claw in there, brother.
It doesn't do it.
So you would double the amount of sauce in there?
I probably would double that amount of sauce, and then maybe put some peas, maybe some carrots, larger stuff, for texture. I hadn't done much of this, but
You could do a mirepoix and
yeah,
just cook it down
Ooh,
before
that
you,
shrimp is
before you
nice,
add the
bro.
rice.
it's certainly good. But if it was going to be a main dish, it probably should have a little more filler.
And
Substance.
I think another thing in sofrito would make that crust on the bottom.
Another whole jar probably.
And whoever's holding those bets for how much rice would fit in that pan, y'all go ahead and pay up.
Right.
Because the rice is done.
Yeah.
And it's fluffy.
Rodney James says, has
The whole
Kelsey
bag
Graham.
is in there.
Yes, it has Kelsey Grammer in it. Yeah. Kelsey Grammer from Frasier and Cheers. He plays the preacher in the movie. It's a very good movie. Man,
Not a failure, but certainly can be improved.
That's good, man.
It's
hey
good.
man,
It's real good.
we'll work off of that. Next time we do it right, we'll do it different.
But for the first time, I'm pretty happy.
I can already see you taking the rest of that rice and throwing some eggs over it.
What?
Wouldn't be bad.
Tokyo.
That's right.
For sure. All right.
Crunchy rice is good.
The
It's popsicle time.
crunchy part turned out.
Yeah. I thought Maynard was getting us popsicles
I
Are
really
they?
thought it was going to take more
in
stock
that
than it
freezer
did,
right there.
but it didn't take as much stock as I thought it was going to take.
That's good, brother. That's good. Oh,
Got a good seafood taste to it all.
one thing I forgot to mention, and I meant to mention it last week. Speaking of donations, Leanne Caruso set up a GoFundMe page for Robbie Smalley's family. Robbie has a young son that has some kind of I can't remember what kind of disease, but is being treated at Le Bonheur. And so if you go to Leanne Caruso's Facebook page, there's a GoFundMe page set link there, and just give what you can.
Mm-hmm.
It's a young family. I think Robbie is like 36, and they have 3 boys, and his wife is at Le Bonheur with the one boy that's sick, and Robbie's at home a lot with his 2 others. And so you can help out any way you can. Please donate to that GoFundMe. It's for a great guy, great SCA family guy, and there's no reason not to.
Absolutely.
If you got $25, if you got $50, if you got $100, whatever.
Be
Just
surprised how fast it.
how fast that'll build up.
Mm-hmm.
My buddy Burl Boatwright is on here. Burl Boatwright.
That's Hee Haw name.
I'm gonna say that's an old thing.
He's from Oklahoma.
It's a family name.
He played football. He played football at Oklahoma State University. He was an offensive lineman when Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas was there.
That sounds like an Oklahoma name.
His roommate, if I'm remembering this right, Burrow's roommate was Robin Ventura. You know who I'm talking about? Robin Ventura that played in the major leagues? The dude that Nolan Ryan punched in the head?
Really?
That dude right there.
Oh.
So Burrow Boatwright, my buddy, man, we worked together at McAllister's in St. Louis. And Burrow is a man. So thanks for watching, Burrow. And man, it's that time of day again. Time of day on Thursday. I think I got a Hawaiian punch.
You got a Hawaiian punch? Or
Yeah, some kind of a bomb pop, and I'll take it. But hey, thanks to Boys Night Out, Team White Lightning for sponsoring our Popsicles and Prayer. We're gonna bow our heads this time of night and give thanks to the Lord. Just thank you for these friends and all that stuff.
all the many blessings.
And all the many blessings. Let's do it. Our gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, we just thank you for all your many blessings you give us. Thank you for these people that are here, and thank you for the folks watching at home. And Lord, just keep them safe. And Lord, just be with those that need you, especially the Smalley family. Lord, and just melt someone's hearts out there if they have it in their pockets to give. Please give. And thank you, Lord, just for your grace and your mercy and your salvation that you've given us as a gift through your Son, Jesus Christ. Thank you for your love, and in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, thank y'all. Hey, we're going to be back next week. Next Thursday, we're going to do this Chef Jeff Pig Beach Sandwich. Y'all come join us. Come right here and join us, or watch us on Facebook and YouTube. Same bat channel, same bat time. We'll be here. You can watch Fat Boys eat. It's fun. Y'all come on and join us. God bless you. Love God and love people. Mark Lambert, good to have you back, brother.
Dude, always
Love you, man. And y'all have a blessed week.
Night night.
All right.
What are we doing next week?